it's like, I don't know. It's just,
Don't you have
I'm
some
not looking.
butterflies in your stomach?
Just don't depend on it. Like if you think you're gonna get something from it, don't think you're gonna get something from it. You're gonna most likely get 3 stars, like all 3 stars. Hey, what's up?
Pretty good, you, Robbie.
Good, Robbie.
Yeah.
I really like that. Yeah, we need to get that hype up a bit.
You know, it's crazy. So, you know, I want to definitely give everybody a chance to talk. First ever Dreamer Society podcast. Damn it.
Yep.
Yeah, most likely, like, my thoughts on it is just the only good thing about this update that I can think of right now is possibly the free summon and the hermit job, but also the main thing I like the most is just the cards leveling up. That's the only thing I like.
Yeah, but
What?
when you talk about it, just imagine like that nice lady that's coming to smiling and talking to you.
Yeah, I guess. And you just gotta say it in a dreamy voice. Oh,
Yeah,
this update is so amazing. It's just,
it's so
however,
amazing.
it's missing a few components.
I almost feel like. Do you feel like they're doing? Because they're kind of throwing a lot of multiplayer stuff at us, but I almost feel like they're expecting us to like spend a lot of our time in multiplayer or something to make up for the lack of content, which is not great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like they're kind of just tossing stuff at us, and it's just, I don't know. It's not that it's bad. It's just that it's not really as expected as I want it to be. Like, I expected better. If you can understand.
We have to look at it in a different way, okay? Because there's like the old players like us, and there's the new players that don't have anything. So what's the advantage for the new players in that June and that multiplayer stuff and everything? And for the old players, what are we getting? So it's kind of that, you know.
Yeah, but I think of it like this: the new players, they're gonna look at the summons, right? But they're not gonna know like what it used to be. So they're like, oh, it's all right, and then so they're not gonna complain at all. And so they're gonna tell their friends about it, and then their friends are gonna increase and stuff like that, and that it's producing more value for the company.
They almost figure that all the
For us
old
new players,
players. Oh, sorry.
yeah, but it's like for us old players, it's like we're just looking at it and it's like, oh, it's so bad. It used to be so much better. Cause like in every like with old batches, we used to be able to get like anything we needed. Like we used to get whole batches of cards. Like say in like September or August, it would come up with like batch 3 or something with like your Jota and stuff, and you would get every card from that batch. But now you have to like you have to put your whole gacha summon. You have to try and put all your summons into it just to get one little card. And I can get it with Supreme cards, but with like batch cards, I don't know. It's not as necessary for that.
Yeah, because we're looking at stuff in a different level. So I don't know. For me, like when I get a good card, it does make a difference. I got 2 ton cards for my 2 tanks. I build up like 8 panel maxed up like crazy tanks just with 2 cards.
Yeah.
But you know what you said about the new player versus old players? I think the problem was now that you can see the trend of re-rolling, right? So new players don't really have a big problem now when, especially with these Supreme cards, because once a Supreme summon is available, just go ahead, make a reroll account or make a new account with that, wait until you pull it, and now you're relevant. So and you see these multiplayer games, these games are done in a minute, you know? And I think that really killed the community. That's starting to kill the community as that trend keeps growing and growing and growing. And forget about when they actually make it permanent like they're doing in Japan. They do that, and now you can get a Eris or Neo X deck anytime. Imagine how many reroll counts are going to be. I mean, I don't blame them. I mean, I don't blame new players or people that would want to do reroll counts. I mean, how can you blame them? I mean, that's a great card if you get one of those 7 or 6 or how many they are. But at the same time, too, it kind of I don't know. Overkill, yeah.
Yeah, because I've been playing since day one, and I never got a Supreme card, and I did spend money.
That's another thing too, which they said in the stream for Global, is that they're trying to make this gaming experience better. They're looking into that because I think in the long term, the Supreme card is kind of a short-term solution for them to make money, but in the long term, it can have some detrimental effects to the player base that they got to look into and how to make it better, especially for whales and people that actually spend money on this game or have been in the game for a while.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree. Like,
Good.
Go.
So I honestly will say overall, pretty much Supreme cards, especially Eris and everything like that, has actually killed kind of the community. People spent so much time on it, and now it's almost like a staple now that players think they have to have in order to do it, and they expect you to have it as a healer. And as many of us veterans have shown, pretty much from there, we don't need it. You don't need to have these specialty cards. You can make a complete deck with stuff you can buy in the ability shop, and it makes it easy. However, they see people with these Supremes, and they expect it now. And I mean, that's just how it is. They usually don't do that in Japan, just because these guys actually just farm over and over and over again. However, you then have also the ones that will spend the loads and loads of money because they have that access and then get the card that they want. So they expect everyone to have it at that time. And that's the thing that kind of stinks, and it's kind of a drawback, because when you don't see a group that has it, usually you'll have multiple people either drop out or they just won't start up at all.
I think it's kind of sad that people think they need it or anything.
But
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, I don't blame them because they don't even know like what's a real deck anymore. But it's just
that's where tanks are important, okay? Because people like want some gospel in their cards and stuff like that. But if you have a healer like with the normal cards you buy in the shop, and you have a tank, I mean, a tank can heal like 10,000 HP in one shot. No, he doesn't buff, but he does heal like crazy. So you add a healer, a tank, and it's perfect. You know, you get all the heals you need. Except that they forgot or didn't put the provoke cards at the right time to fix that up.
Yeah, tank was off the radar for a good long time. Thanks to the way they released the Supreme cards. We got them kind of early, and then it actually made tanks like not relevant for a good 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
But tanks are back, baby. Tanks are back, better than ever. Looking good these days, especially with the new cards coming out.
Yeah.
Of course, they're early acquisition.
They're looking very good because I played 2 tanks, and then honestly, I'm having more fun sometimes than playing attacker or a healer with those tanks. It makes all of the difference. You know, you get the right cards, you stun, then you wait a turn, then you slow, it makes all the difference. Like, it's less damage, and then when the healer doesn't have any resources or anything, you just heal, you just pop that heal, and everyone's back to on track. You know.
So true. I'm glad. I don't know what they did, but they brought tanks back up to the forefront, and it's so nice. It's good to see them back up there where they belong.
But it's all because they just forgot a few important things, you know. It's just like forgetting the provoke card and stuff like that. but it's very positive because honestly, we've been playing lately, like a few days in a row, and it was awesome with those tanks and stuff like that. I mean, everything was there.
Yeah, everything is just. It was so much simpler back then.
It would almost be a little bit different if you could like grind like an unbelievably amount of time and like get yourself an Aerith card. Like, wouldn't that be dope?
That would be sick.
You grind for like 3 months straight. Got my Aerith card today, baby.
Hell yeah!
It would feel so good to get it that way instead of like shelling out 200 bucks or whatever, or no, way more than that compared to what I've heard.
I think the worst thing is that you spend more than like $300 and you don't even get it. I think it should be like guaranteed on like your trophy pool or something.
Yeah, I do think they should put a little pity roll in there. Just as a courtesy?
Yeah, just as a way that we can rely on, like we can actually like we have a reason to spend instead of just spending carelessly and not getting what we want.
I see one way. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'm pretty much done.
You know, I think you guys were playing the other day on your last stream, Robbie. I think you guys were saying, "Hey, let's not play with no Supremes. Let's just play with regular cards." And I think when you do that, it's like you can see there's actually teamwork involved with that. So you brought back old school, right? And I think that's fun. I think like one way, there's multiple ways you can take it. I think one way like they can make this multiplayer experience better is say, hey, if you use no Supreme cards in a like public match or a team match, you get like an extra bonus, maybe Magic Knights or something, reward. But also reward the people that also have Supreme cards too. Maybe not as good as the Supremes. As good as someone that don't use Supremes. But this, kind of an incentive or reward program for both Supreme games and non-Supreme games. But the non-Supreme games, you probably get better rewards because, of course, you got to put more work into that.
I like the rewards for non-Supremes. I like that a lot. That'd be a really good way to bring it back to the freaking basics, you know what I mean? Like, we would all be running, like, no Supreme games, no doubt.
Yeah.
I'd be like, get them Supremes out of there, guys.
I really like that idea.
Yeah.
Because, like, Supremes, there's literally no strategy at all. It's just spam like crazy.
Yeah, like spam your Ultima or spam your Duncan.
Yeah, prismatic, like a full bar, and boom, it's done.
Yeah, and sometimes like people with what do you call it? With their Supremes, they don't even try and kill the guards. Cause like I know with 4 stars, you have to kill the guards in order to get the reward. But then some people with Supremes, they don't care and they go straight for the boss, and you're just like, wow, this guy, wish he never joined.
They probably don't even know how to play, honestly, and just got a Supreme, you know.
Yeah.
I could see that happening, like just starting the game, pulling the Supreme, and I'm gonna go straight for the boss, because I don't know that you're not supposed to do that.
I'm back.
I feel like new players need like a tutoring on multiplayer, like how it works.
Well, I will say, I actually tried to put something up on Reddit, just for basically for us to go over everything, and basically it's like, hey, come to these guys' streams, and I put up maybe like 12 to 15 different streamers, both Japanese and American, and people that were on both, and they actually, what was it? They removed my post after like 2 hours because they said I was soliciting, and there was like over, I like to say 15 to 20 complaints.
That makes no sense.
Playing
Yeah,
computer.
that's how it is though. Like, that's how a lot of social medias are. Like, you can't go on there and talk about streamers or YouTubers or anything. They'll just cut you up.
Yeah.
It's so
They're like
stupid.
Which really kind of sucks for, our community, but, whatever.
Yeah, and I mean, I wasn't trying to promote. I didn't even put mine on there for Christ's sake. I put everybody else's on there, and that's the funny thing. That's the funny thing because I don't stream as much as you guys do. I do the Mobius Monday, and that's it. I mean, you guys actually do more streaming than I do, and the worst part about it is the fact that I can't even get like to put it out there for more people to learn these things, to actually be like, okay, this guy is doing this, so I should probably be doing this in order to make it easier on myself and then on my actual teammates at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. That's like the only way to learn is to like see and do it,
Oh yeah.
and like
I agree.
hear people
Every time
talking
you
about
do.
it and stuff. That's how I learned so much stuff. Just like the weird things streamers will say, like all kinds of stuff. Like you learn all kinds of crap like that.
Yeah.
It sucks.
But I think what we could do is like we're doing now. Let's say we do a multiplayer battle or something like that. I play tank. So when it's my turn, I say, okay, I'm doing stun. Why? Because of this. Then the next turn, I explain why I do the slow or stuff like that. We just like everyone at a time, like explain their role. Maybe that could be a good way to show people without like having your video bumped out and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this: there are those videos that have been put out there and whatnot. Robbie's made a few of them. I know Lotus Moon has made a few. I've made two. I've made two. I know Dante has made the attacker video. On top of that, it's just like everybody that has been making videos and whatnot. We can't even post them on Reddit because it's then considered self-promoting. And it's just like why people are putting guides out there that are typed up word guides, and yet because we made a video, we can't put that YouTube video on there.
Even though everyone says their opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's this. It's sad. It's sad.
I've run into
because-
that too, man. It's a shame. It really is. It's because we shout them out all the time,
Yeah.
and they
And
do
the-
not do the same.
Yeah, and the biggest thing about it, the Mobius Reddit community is like they don't want anybody to be pulled away from Reddit community, even though honestly everybody's going to go back to Reddit anyway. Like it's pretty much habit now that everybody has to go to Reddit, and if it's not on Reddit, it's not real. It's stupid.
Okay.
Hold on. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like that Inferno Arena thing is totally gonna screw me over because I have literally nothing for monks, and it says like it needs each job type, whatever.
No, I think the thing with that event is that you have a specific part of the arena, Inferno Arena, that is made specifically for a job. So like, if you want to go warrior lane, you go with that warrior arena. Like, I think that's what's going on.
Yeah, but don't you have to clear all of them to get all the rewards?
I'm not exactly sure.
That would be interesting if they did do that. So you would have to have like every kind of job, which would be
That would not be wise for me.
be kind of weird.
So the ones without
'Cause
monk
I-
reviews, on your monks.
Like, with I have no monk cards, no real ranger cards or anything. So that would not, I don't think that will be the case, you know? Like, everything I have is just mage and warrior.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm sure a lot of
that'd be
people are
little
in
bit of a
that
drawback.
shoes too.
Yeah.
But that bard job seems to be good though.
Yeah, the Bard, I think for multiplayer with Bard, you have to really time your ultimates. Because if you go first as a healer, right, which we usually do, and say you go first, and all of a sudden somebody's already about to absorb their orbs. Now they can't do that because their orbs as well get shifted into prismatic, and so now they just absorbed all of their orbs, and now they have nothing to attack with.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That could happen. I could see that happening. Like you do a shift, or you do a, you know, a print, you know, you do a drive and then you use an ability or something, and then wait, would it even let you do that though?
Wait, what?
Well, what do you mean by that? Oh wait, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like say you
I
were.
think it might be that once everyone's turn is over, everybody's orbs get shifted.
Hmm.
A
So if
question
that
of
was the case,
timing, I
then
guess.
timing won't even matter then.
That means you play your turn last.
Yeah, I think it's just the healer has to go last. Like the bard has to go last whenever he's doing
Yeah.
that ult.
It'll be interesting to see for sure how that works out when we get it.
Which works out because when you do an ultimate, it fills up your orb, so the healer don't have to complain about that.
Yeah, only the healer doesn't have to. I'm saying
What?
for other players that are driving their orbs, for
Hmm.
like defender or attacker, because the attacker has the wrong orbs, so he's trying to absorb them. But now his orbs got shifted to prismatic, so he has no orbs.
Yeah, like let's say on the first turn, you play your elemental attacks and stuff like that. You bring down the orange bar. Then after that, he does his limit breaks. On the second round, let's say, because everyone did a normal attack, so all their orbs are full. So everyone's gonna have some prismatic orbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty sick. If you get that working just right.
Yep.
Group prismatic shift, and then the next turn would just be like instant death.
Yep. Overkill.
Or it could be poor choices with your orbs. Some people don't even know how to use prismatic orbs anymore.
Well, some defenders want
I
to
don't
be
know.
attackers, so of course they.
They're like, oh my gosh, I have so many orbs. Attack, attack. Oh, I just used them all.
Yeah.
And now you have random orbs coming in, and they're like, oh, I can't do anything with these. And so now you're screwed up for like 2 rounds or 3.
Yeah. So that's a job for experienced character players and the players that play together a lot of times. Like they know how they play.
Yeah.
That's
But
for
most
sure.
likely, it's always new players that get the best jobs.
Yep.
It's that new player luck.
So it's pretty funny what you were saying on the June review about how they're using us to market their game.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. Pretty genius, honestly, of Square Enix to use us to market their own game. Jeez.
What did they do now?
I'm kind of a bit salty about that too, because you know that based off what they're saying, we're not gonna get as much. Like, it's not gonna be a good summon.
See if I could find the official remarks.
Because we would have to get like, say, like how many players have we lost? We have to get all those people back, and then a few more. Just
But,
to
I
get
mean-
like the best summon ever.
To
But
be
then again,
honest,
you know they're not gonna expect that much, so it's probably already set in stone what they're gonna make a summon, and they're just using like the words to probably like increase value in their game.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
it's just a good idea for them to do it that way.
For global.
From what I'm seeing that they'll probably do with this, or most people will do, is they'll just create a character, get it as far as normal people actually do, and then keep on creating alts over and over and over again, just using different accounts. and using different different things that they've used in the past in order to actually build up that welcome back greater summon. That's probably
I
what
think
that they're going to aim at doing.
I think the thing is with that thing you're talking about is that all of those accounts would have to be remain. They know that their game. They know that players are still in the game, whether or not they leave or uninstall just to switch to a different account. They know that. They can see people doing that. They have a server for that. So I don't think that plan would actually work of creating more accounts. I think you would have to actually get more players that actually have it downloaded on their phone or their PC or whatever in order for that to actually work. And it would have to stay logged in for that account. And that would count as a new player or returning player or whatever.
I mean, who knows how they check that? We don't really know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
No, not
I
even.
don't really know, but I just
No
think
idea.
That's the way it is.
But
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
it'll be just free items. It's just like the best way to look at it. I mean, most people probably won't tell their friends to come start playing this game. Not if they've been playing this game for a while. All the old bees are gonna be like, eh. But you know,
I
maybe the
won't.
new players will bring some new players. It's always good to have new players.
I feel like I'd recommend people to play the Japanese version more right now. Like,
Yeah, I would say, hey, yo, look at this Japanese version. It's better, way better than this. This right here, this is not worth it. Not worth your time, not worth your money. Maybe if you're lucky, but
There's
me,
still a
I
lot
know
of good
no, I'm not
players
lucky.
that play free to play, though.
Yeah, I'm always free to play. I haven't paid a cent in this, and yet I'm like, I don't know. I think they should offer a little bit more summon tickets for free to play players like they used to.
Oh yeah, it was good back then.
Yeah, but then they realized they can make money off of us, and I was like, whoa, what happened to the batches and some of the tickets?
Wonder, does anybody know anything about these jobs coming out, though? What is
Yeah, we were
Hermit?
just
So
talking.
these guys aren't legendary, they're just like regular old jobs?
Yeah, the
yeah.
Bard and the Hermit, those are both like regular. And I know for the Hermit, it has a prismatic shift every time it does its ultimate, has high break power, pretty good defense, low magic, and low HP.
So it's a monk.
Yeah, it's a monk. He's a monk.
Yeah.
But I mean, like high attack and high break power. Like with say in Japan, I was in there, and they had this they gave me I got the Hermit right away, like immediately. I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. I thought it was the Saint. I thought it was the Saint job, but it wasn't. And I looked at the break power for like a level 11, say Hermit, 11 Hermit, and the break power was at 1,000 on single player. It was like 1,000, and attack was 1,000, but the magic was like 20%.
Sounds like a
And
grappler.
yeah, and the defense
And
was
it
like
has low HP.
5 stars.
Yeah, I heard,
Ooh,
I think it was Michaels was saying it was like the assassin of the monks.
I
Ooh.
think
Yeah,
that's
that's what
what
I
I
was saying.
said.
Yeah, that seems about right.
That sucks.
So and then the multiplayer rotation, there's really not going to be any new items. It's really just going to be like the limited scrolls.
Yeah,
They're looking
it's really
good.
gonna be like every time you clear 5 ability tickets and then you're done. Like
Even in multiplayer,
people that already beat
they
it, they're like,
are
okay, this is
horrible.
it's kind of boring.
Yeah, but I meant more for the grinding though, like the grinding the scrolls out, like if you wanted to do your Odin card or whatever. I know I'm looking at mine. It needs to get leveled up.
Yeah, I'm trying to get mine to level 10, 10 out of 10, but even then, I don't really have a job for it. Like I have
mean,
warrior jobs I can use it, like my Dark Knight, but even then, it's just it has no enhancements towards the wind.
Yeah, true that. Every deck's different for sure.
hmm
Yeah,
I'm looking at the new cards. The Centaur. Warrior ability, single dark attack, damage focus, multi strike.
Sounds amazing.
That sounds wonderful.
Yep.
Wait, multi-strike and damage focus?
Yep.
Multi-strike
Like, what
and
is
damage
that?
focused.
That is an extreme amount of damage.
That's basically like what is it, Arden? But it just is damage focused instead of being able to knock down the yellow gauge too.
And it's area, right?
No, it's
No.
single target.
Yeah,
Oh, single target. So it's like a cloud. A cloud.
all of the
Yeah,
the
more
new
crap.
damage focus abilities are all single target.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's basically cross slash for whatever job.
So would it be stronger than Sword the Wise? Or the same? Or worse?
Depending on how many strikes it actually does.
It's most likely going to be like 3 or 4.
Yeah, like the Earth Cloud card,
Hmm.
Yeah, the
but
cross
damage
slash.
focus.
Yeah, that means. Yeah, that's.
Is that the Revenge Burn type cards?
And I know that my cross slash immediately just one shots. It could one shot Odin if I try hard enough.
I think those couple of those cards will be Revenge Burn, meaning like the amount of damage you take in from the enemy,
Oh.
you kind of give it back to the enemy plus extra damage, something like that. So it's like a bonus.
Yeah, those would actually be like if you had one of them on a tank at that time, like you taunt, draw in all that damage, and then release it back out, including with your other debuffs. That would actually be freaking OP.
That would be pretty sick.
Yeah, for sure.
That, on Dragoon, that usually goes down on HP since it has low defense. I think that works really well.
I mean, how
All
much
the
damage are
ways
you
you can
doing
get
to the
Dragoon
floor?
killed.
Taunt, Dragoon.
There's no
Taunt.
way you can get hit.
If only jump worked for 2 turns, you know, like
Yeah,
totally
right.
dodge a turn.
If only jump was an area attack,
Taunt
oh
jump.
my god, I would have
missed
the
that.
highest score for single player.
Yeah, but you know that card with the
Echo.
multi strike. I mean, my Heretic Knight is really bad on damage, but if I put that on him, I don't know. Single target attack, damage, focus, multi strike on everything. I don't know.
Wait, is it only light dark?
It's dark.
Dark card.
Yeah. Well,
And
just for
warrior
fun, you know.
or-
I'm just thinking.
Is it warrior or monk?
It's warrior ability.
Oh yeah, that would be good for Cloud, Heretic, because those are the really only jobs that can use it.
Berserker.
Berserker.
Oh yeah, Berserker.
Sephiroth later.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like July or something.
The good thing is the other two, including with the ones that are available, the Searing Ray and the Immolate, are actually going to be really good for, let's say, Rogue, with the Ranger ability, and one with High Fire ability, which would actually be Mystic Sage, would actually help out with that one a lot. Even though it already has Sage Fire, if you were lucky enough to get that during the Final Fantasy
good card.
15 release.
I missed out on
Yeah.
that one.
The Gargoyle.
Man, I really wanted that Mythic Knight.
And I will say-
God, if I got it and I got
Looks
the
like it's
cross
gonna
slash,
be
oh
good
my
for
god.
defenders, like really good for defenders.
Yeah, I'm looking at the last one, that Amaterasu. I mean, it's kind of good if you have like a beefy healer that can actually take all of the absorbing ailments that you guys get. Like when we start having bosses that dish out a lot of ailments. But other than that, it's not really, doesn't really help us out too much. It just puts everything onto the
I
healer
think
itself.
It would be better for a defender.
Oh yeah, that would actually be really good
I like it on
at
Defender.
that point.
Oh yeah.
That's definitely a good point.
It just makes a lot more sense because it's going to heal the whole party already, so you
Uh-huh.
don't need to use it on a healer. I wouldn't want to debuff the healer personally, y'all. I don't know. For me
Yeah,
personally,
that's
I would
true.
hate to do that.
And the fact that you're only using however many heal orbs instead of using all your heal orbs when you drive them.
Ooh, that's an excellent point.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a
An extra
defender
heal you
card.
get.
Yeah, that's
I'm
definitely a
also
defender
a
card. Now that
defender
I'm reading through it and everything like that, that's definitely a good defender card. I think that's probably going to be at least 3 to 4 life orbs, but that'll make it easy to get with the prismatic draws and whatnot on usually defenders' weapons.
Well, I'm reading the other cards like Searing Ray and Immolate, and for Mage and Ranger, and those don't really have multi-strike on them. I think it's
Mhm.
only the Warrior one. And
That's
so
true.
That's
I
true.
think they're
Yeah,
focusing for Warriors like they want them to do more damage.
probably.
Oh my gosh!
It's a
But how about all these
yeah.
Legend Gods about to come back?
What?
Mystic Knight, Mystic Ninja, Mystic Sage.
Yeah, those
Heretic,
are all beautiful.
Ace.
I cannot wait for that. It doesn't say
Yeah.
it doesn't say when they're coming though.
I think it's around the same date though.
Let me
So
see.
like
Probably with the early
see,
acquisition
when is the
cards
early
then.
acquisition?
I think
Yeah, I
on
think
the
so.
stream they said
Let
June
me
1st.
check.
No, I
Oh
don't think they'll
snap!
do
Yep,
that
June
soon.
1st. June 1st, 7
Yeah,
7
June
p.m.
1st at
UTC.
7 p.m. UTC.
Yep.
So it's together with the chapter 5.
Wow! Oh my gosh!
So since you touched on that, I am very upset with that
Oh.
because right now they're not meta right now, right? They're great cards, they got great weapons, but like I don't know for you guys, but like for me, there's like other legend jobs that I really want that haven't come out yet.
Mhm.
And I think as you read on Reddit, that some people are saying, yeah, this is diluting that legend pool. And I agree with that. I
Ooh,
think
yikes.
when you want a, hope like you want, right? Or you guys want, like, for me, I want Judge Master. There's Lightning and all those great cards that coming out. Like now, when you do all these pulls, you end up getting a card that's not relevant.
I want the
now you
Knight
got,
of
I don't know.
I want the Knight
It
of
pissed me
Awards
off
to
though.
become
So
gold.
that they're doing that.
Feel
so
that.
late.
Look
Knight
at
of
the
Eagles
Final
to become
Fantasy
gold would be
13
amazing.
event. We're getting
Yeah, I
4
saw some of
Legends
the Final
jobs.
Fantasy 14 ones that just recently got released in JP, and some of them are really badass.
Oh my god! The Yojota. Wow, she is amazing. I just saw a video on her, and she's amazing.
Yeah, Y'shtola is definitely a great class. I really wish they because it's not looking like they're actually going to be putting that event in the into global, and it's only going to be in Japan, which I'm really sad about.
That
The
doesn't
way
make
I read
any
it,
sense.
yeah, the way I read it, it was supposed to be in both, and yeah, no, it's not.
What are you
You,
saying?
you
I
want
think
that
they
night
hate
one,
global.
don't you?
I think they just hate us. I mean, like, if they thought about it, if they put it in our thing, they would have made more money because so many people would have wanted that.
That's one, and the fact that since their release, and the reason why they did it with the collaboration was because Storm's Blood in Final Fantasy 14 is coming out on the 20th, and they would have made a bunch of money off of all the Final Fantasy. They would have brought even in more players that
Yeah.
wanted that job because they could actually get it from Final Fantasy 14.
Dude, on Final Fantasy 11, Paladin was my boy, man.
Oh, but at least we have the early acquisition things added to the shop, like Hanuman, Stolas, Aman,
Mm-hmm.
Funk.
Yeah,
I
I
don't use
do
them,
I
though.
do like that.
Oh my god, but I'm most excited about getting that Mystic Knight because now I can finally get him. Like instead of just summoning for the Supreme card, I could summon for that Mythic Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it gives you like more bang for your
And
buck
now,
for if you're gonna do a GAS.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, like I think they already took away our what do you call it? Our job summon. Like we can't summon that anymore.
What?
Read the description.
The regular
of that.
job summon.
Yeah.
I think it's in
Oh, that's
August
crazy.
when it
August.
goes away.
Yep.
Yeah, in August it says that, like it says after May, you cannot use the
What?
summon.
Wait,
Hmm.
what?
Look, read the
Dude,
thing where it
are
says
you
job
sure
summon.
on that?
I thought it was just to get the new jobs you couldn't use the summon.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. It says jobs released after May.
Yeah.
Summon.
Mm-hmm.
Scared
Yeah,
me
no, I
for a
read this
second there
wrong.
though.
Yeah, I was like, uh-oh.
Whoa. Because that's why I was like, all right, I guess I'll just start saving the Magicite for.
So Yeah, I'm pretty shocked that we're not gonna get a 14. That we're not getting 14. Like, what the hell? There's no way. There's no way they're not gonna throw 14 at us. That's crazy.
That'd be
Yeah,
crazy.
I
That
was.
would be crazy.
But one of the things they did mention in some of their stuff was that the final weapon that we always been getting with multiplayer and their event, which was multiplayer, was Ultima. Their style of, I guess, the ultimate weapon or something like that. Their weapon, in order to get to the final piece, was actually doing 5-star multiplayer, which is not out in our one. So that one.
Right.
That leaves me to believe that's what they wanted more or less, is you need to collect the stuff from the 5-star. So we might have only been able to get up to so far
Oh, I see.
on there and not have been able to even complete it. Like, we'd be banging our heads against the wall and not even do anything.
Yeah, that would suck.
And we don't even
Pretty
have the
pointless.
cars to like do enough damage to the 5-star bosses.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that with 5-star bosses, their break will take forever. And especially with Ultima. Oh my gosh. With that buff that she has, it will take like 10 minutes just trying to break her.
And that
Those
is why
tanks?
we need a tank.
Yeah,
And
even if she would
right.
have-
Put a tank in that
Even
bit.
then, she would have
Yeah.
guards to debuff us.
Yo, how
Yes,
many
Kevin,
tanks
you
do
to
we
come
got in
around.
this Dreamer Society now? We got half the team tanks.
Yeah, I'm not really good
Yeah,
tank.
I don't
I even
have any
shoot-
tanks yet.
I don't have cards for
I've
It's
this.
a lot of fun.
on
I haven't
multiple
pulled a
streams.
Defender.
I can tank.
I mean, I can build a high HP, but I can't tank.
I'll fix that for you guys. I'm all ready.
Mm.
Oh my god. Like, have you ever heard of a scholar with 18k HP?
Wow.
Oh man, that's insane.
Yeah, I can.
I've
I
seen
can
some
get
good
high
stuff.
HP for you guys.
Yep,
But-
18K.
I can't. What I can't do is defend because I don't have taunt. I don't have those cards for those. And even then, I would have to put those auto abilities that I put up for the jobs that I individually put up, and I have to reset them.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, just reset everything.
The elemental influence that they're adding in Chapter 5, is that gonna start appearing in multiplayer as well?
I
I
hope
don't
not.
think so. I think
I
that's
hope
just
not.
a feature for Chapter 5 specifically.
Hmm. Oh, I
Because
see.
if they put that in multiplayer, oh my god, you know how hard it would be to kill a boss, or maybe easier, but definitely harder.
Just
Yeah,
depends on your
definitely
luck.
depending
Say-
on that.
Say you're about to break, and the breaker doesn't even care if you're ready or not. He's just gonna break because it's what's in his job. And so suddenly you have a nullifant of your damage, and so your damage is cut in half now. And so you're not even a good attacker yet, and you're just doing half the damage that you're doing now. And so say you're
Mhm.
doing like 20,000 per hit. You're not gonna live through the next boss hit. You're gonna
20,000.
die.
That's true.
But the only improvement, though, if that was inside, is that we would have to play smarter. And so we would have to just break, like, we'd have to reserve actions. That reserve action stamp would be useful now. For
Yeah,
something.
5-star will be really for smarters.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And we're
That would
gonna
call-
see a lot of bugs over there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
5-star is gonna call for better jobs, though. Because some of these jobs that right now, they don't even have enough. Like, say they could have the element needed to, like, to drive an orb, but they don't have the potency. So they're just doing, like, not enough turns of defending that orb. If you get me.
Yeah, it's true. I've seen it seems like a lot of jobs right now just aren't even in the meta, which is so sad.
Yeah.
They're just not good enough
And
to
I
play. It sucks.
Yeah, I hate that with some people, they say under their stamp, like, no dragoons at all. But then if I wanted to, I could build my break power up to 1,000, like, which is like a normal break power. So why are you just immediately just canceling, even though you don't even know my stats?
But they still only get that one hit though, right? Doesn't that affect
Right.
their breaks?
What do you say?
Like how they only hit one time and a ranger hits twice. A
Yeah, I
monk hits
tested
3
that out.
times.
Like with the monk, and I compared it to one of my Ranger breakers, and the Ranger hit twice, but it did kind of like the same amount as the Monk, and the Monk had more break power. Like, say the Ranger one had 1,100 break power, and the Monk had 1,300 break power, and I made them both hit a guard, and they both did the same amount.
Yeah, but it's like if all
So
the
I don't think the
Ranger
individual
classes.
hits matter as much. I think it just matters about how much break power and what are the stats of that breaker's weapon or job itself.
Yeah, but there seems to be an amount of damage by different Ranger jobs. I don't know. Let's say the Monk does 30 damage per break per end. I don't know and the Dragoon does 50 damage in one shot. I don't know. Maybe it's counted like that, and it all depends on the break damage you have.
I don't know.
Yeah, the amount of hits might not matter, but I've always like had an underground little feeling that it mattered.
Yeah, I used to think that would
I
count,
don't
like,
think it does.
because they were like no Dragoons. I was like, oh, so they must think that because he hits twice and I hit once, that they think he's better. And even then, sometimes they're better because they have more break power than a Dragoon. Like, in a regular single player, a Dragoon would have, like, say, like a normal Dragoon would have, like, 450, maybe 500. Wow.
But for every
Like a
good
regular
Dragoon,
Ranger.
there's like 100 really bad multiplayer Dragoons, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yep.
Most people don't know how to build that thing up to actually be good in multiplayer. So the reputation for Dragoon is awful.
Yep, it's a
Yeah.
fan favorite, but
Yeah.
And they don't use the right weapon either.
Yeah.
Man's Mune or some shit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I actually did this once. I did this. I said I would be the attacker. I put my Dragoon for Odin, and I put my Samune with like all attack cards just to build his attack up to like 750. And I said I would be the attacker.
No.
We won. Like
Nice.
I literally killed Odin in like 2 turns.
This is the pub multiplayer. Dragoon's my favorite, and ooh, Masamune is my favorite too. I'm gonna put those two together.
Oh god.
We're gonna have a long fight.
We're gonna have a very long fight of the healer doing more breaking than the breaker.
The tank do more breaking than the Dragoon.
For sure.
I don't know. I think the dragon needs a little bit of like 5% additional break power or something.
It's gonna get that Hall of Fame, though. I heard it gets hot.
Yeah, I mean, once Hall of Fame comes, which is like December, so that's a while.
Worth
That's
the
a
wait,
very
though.
long
Worth the
time.
wait. Imagine when Hall of Fame comes, you're already gonna have a pimp-ass Dragoon. You can be ahead of the
Yeah.
game.
Yep.
I'm already ahead of the game, but even then.
And later on, too, they got a badass spear. Like in Japan, they already have that
What?
spear that you can get. Pretty
No,
sick
that's
looking.
I know that spear is from a specific job. Like, there's like this attack
Oh, okay.
type of dragon type of thing.
High wind, right?
It's called High Wind.
Yeah,
yeah,
baby.
Now that I want that. Like, I want that job.
That's gonna be hot.
Yeah,
So
that's
does
gonna be
anybody have
killer.
anything else they want to
I think
like?
it has like ice, dark, and light.
Oh,
Yeah, it's ice, dark, wind, like right, like when it's normally it's gonna be fire, water, and earth, like a regular dragoon. While if you change it to its other job, it's gonna be wind, light, and dark. I mean, not wind, earth, light, and dark. Because the earth is his drive heal, and the water is his drive heal. While if you shift it, it'll be earth as a drive heal, and then I think dark is a drive heal as well.
sounds cool.
Well, I was hoping this month to start farming some magicite, but
Yeah.
nope.
I heard some
Yeah,
rumors that we were gonna get some
Probably-
magicite farming.
Where is it?
Probably
in August.
in first
Yeah, it's
anniversary.
August.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, that's in August.
From what I've
Yeah.
Well,
heard.
then that's after.
They
Like,
hinted
dropped
that on
later.
the Facebook page.
Yeah, it was like a little hint, little
Ooh.
droplet of
Yeah.
hope for us.
Yeah.
Still, it's 2 months from now.
Yeah, so we'll see. We got a lot of changes. We still got another month ahead of us. Who knows?
Yeah.
The one thing I'll say too about that, especially with the community, is that people, community as a whole, you start hearing a lot of complaints like when they start doing these things, and then Square Enix come out and say, "All right, guys, you know what? We're gonna give you 6 free tickets, like Novice Hall," and people just shut up, like, "Yeah, summer tickets, woo!" And it upsets me so much because it's like, what happened? Why you guys?
They didn't fix anything, and people forgot about it because they got rewarded for nothing.
Wait, what?
Like a bunch of sheeps and bad,
Yeah, it's sort of like it's a bunch of complaining kids, and all you have to do is just give them candy, and they'll shut up.
Pretty much.
We're
Yeah.
definitely treated like the redheaded stepchild of the family.
But
I
yeah,
just hope that
overall,
people don't, when Imagine Life Farming comes, that I think we can still, as a community, if it does not seem right, because I think there's going to be a give and take, that we stand up for it, and not just take those like a candy just because they're going to throw that at us, but continue
I mean,
helping each other out. I don't know.
I mean, it's nice that they give it out, but even then, you didn't answer what I just said. I still remember what you just like, that your update's still bad, or something like. It's like you can reward me and give me whatever I want, but even then, I'll still notice the bad thing over the good thing that you just did. Like, we're not gonna forget.
Yeah, even some streamers stopped like doing some videos on YouTube because of that. They were like, no, no, no videos this month. I'm sorry, but I'm not doing till the next batches or whatever. I'm not gonna go for that.
Yeah. I mean, I learned this is like my first serious mobile gaming experience, and I was going to be strictly free to play. But when I started watching these Twitch streams, and especially Lock Noctis, that he's a streamer too. He's like really heavy into the Japanese style, and he kind of educated me, and he was like, these games are here for a reason, and it's for people to spend money on these games. But then at the same time too, if they treat us like this, like, why would I want to spend money on a game like this? It's great and stuff, but it's so schemy the way they do things sometimes that it don't entice me to want to even spend money.
Yeah, it's a great way to look at it, actually.
Yeah.
They do some just skeezy stuff, and it is like the community just kind of forgets about it.
Oh.
Give us like a new job, and we're like, oh, cool, new job. Only spend $120 to get it all.
I don't know. I don't think a new job should cost more than a regular video game. For like
I
a
agree.
console.
I agree. It wasn't that bad when, what was it before? It was like $20 or something, or $15 or something like that.
Yeah, that was not bad at all.
Still
That
pretty
was,
high in my opinion, but kind of reasonable, I guess.
like, to me, that's reasonable. That's a reasonable price. But if you bring it up to like $80, $200, like with Angel's video, he had 200K magicite, and that's worth a lot. That is worth way more than $100.
That was a
And
big
it
eye
took-
opener for me. I had never seen anything like that in my whole fucking life until until I saw that. I was like, what the hell is going on? I had to stop watching for a little bit. Like it was painful.
They took 2/3 of his magicite just for him to get one card.
How much magicite was it
And
total?
I think it was like 250K, 200K, around that much.
Hell?
Wait, what?
200,000, 250,000.
Magicite?
Yeah, magicite.
The hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you...
Why is that
Skill.
even
And-
possible?
We
That
could
ain't
all
right,
see
man.
How much magicite costs just for like, I don't know, like say 12,000.
Tell you what, I bet Angel's got a new office over there right now. Jesus.
Yeah, but honestly, I would be a manager. I would watch that. I don't know. It would freaking hurt my feelings because I work with customer service, technical support, and stuff like that, and I take care of my customers. You know, but when I
Yeah,
watch that, I don't know. It would fucking hurt me.
it
Like
would.
they don't see that shit. They don't
Right?
see how bad they hurt people, and
They shouldn't
those
get
people
so
are blind.
greedy.
They don't even see that they're spending that much money because they want something so bad. I mean, I don't know. Wake up, SC, do something. Manager, hello. I have feelings. Do something.
Yeah,
I
for
don't know.
real,
They,
it's
they
kind of
just shouldn't
cruel.
be so greedy. Like, you shouldn't just have to just consume all their money. Like, hey, he spent it, but no, you could have just like got put some in, like make it like just 12 for a supreme or something.
That is
Yeah.
Like
pretty
that's not so
outrageous.
bad.
That's a ton of magicite.
Yeah,
Shouldn't
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, I'm in business, like, I got business studies and stuff, and the whole corporate thing is about being ethical, corporate social responsibility, and when it comes to that, it's like a company like Square Enix knows that people are enticed to this stuff. I mean, it's gambling, right? It's gotcha, and they take advantage of that. And the sad part about it is when people spend that kind of money, they don't kind of reward them. They don't show, hey, you spend this kind of money here, 50 summit tickets for your contributions here, because you are a preferred member or you're a great client to us. Here's a reward. They don't even reward their whales, and
No, it's
that's kind
true.
of sad.
That's true. Whales have nothing to show for it. They just have whale stuff,
like, you just got your stuff.
And the
You
way
got your
things are
working
getting,
cards.
one thing I do want to say is like what I've seen lately is like a lot of people are just straight salty. Like a lot of like some real overboosted people will come onto the stream and stuff, and it just kind of I notice like a little bit of the mood shifts a little bit, and I'm just like, whoa.
Oh man, you're so right. You're so right.
Like people get instantly salty once someone like level 32 overboost comes in the party and just start one-shotting stuff. And I mean, I totally understand where you guys are coming from, like why it upsets people because like, it's pretty much making it so you don't even matter anymore. And that
Right.
that totally I get that. But at the same time it's like, that's their contribution. That's what they wanted to I guess spend their hard-earned time on. So, I mean, I feel like let them flaunt their thing and I don't know. I am like definitely don't let it bother you guys for sure. Like if whales come in, it's just like it's just another thing. It's just like if somebody's riding around in a freaking really nice super luxury car, it's still an engine with four wheels that has to take you somewhere. So, like who gives a damn like how nice it is on the like how luxurious quote unquote you think it is, you know what I mean? You're still playing the same damn game. You still have to work with the same mechanics. We've all seen that the Supreme cards can't win a fight for you. You still have to play the game right.
Yeah, it's definitely a two-way street, right? From a whale's perspective and from the peon's perspective, you want to say that way. And I think things like this Twitch community and things that we're doing, I think we need to have that kind of perspective that you just mentioned, kind of see it from two different perspectives.
Yeah. That way
Sure.
we like just try to understand each other. That way we don't like get salty at each other.
Yeah,
'Cause we
they're
can't stop
salty
the
too.
whales,
You can't. You can't.
They're swimming in the ocean too, man. Along with the rest of us.
Just swim in that deep sea of salt, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
A
but
lot of salt in
honestly,
the ocean.
honestly, when you get those maxed out Sicarius cards, and it really hurts, honestly, because sometimes I did like some 500k, 900k with those cards. I mean, it's not that bad at all.
Well, that's different from just like straight going into the party with like a level 32 overboosted job and like one-shotting the boss through the break bar. Like getting the Sicarius card, you still got to work with you still got to do some teamwork. You still got to wait for breaks and stuff.
That's fun.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot more fun for everybody too.
I mean,
So know how
sometimes
to play
I
cards.
don't even have time to play a turn. It's
That's true. Yeah, I've had that happen. You know, that's why we got.
Really my thoughts.
We always got Sonic Generations 2 as a fallback.
Yeah, man, we got Sonic. Sonic teach you everything you need to know about life. If you got problems, just run away from them.
Telling you.
Go fast enough to run around in a circle, turn time backwards, and then meet the problem again head on with much more knowledge on the next time.
Yes, philosophy in itself.
Fast.
Oh yeah, gotta go fast.
You gotta go fast.
But I think the funniest thing is when people play together and have fun together. I mean, like we've been doing for a while, and I really love it, and it really sticks me to the game. You know, it makes a difference when people are nice and enjoy their time. I don't know. I think that's the goal.
Yeah, I'm like, you guys have no idea. Like, I wake up every morning and I'm like, there are like how many people like on the in the Dreamer Society Discord just like wanting to fight. Like, it's so damn cool. And like I cannot take the credit for that. That is all you guys who helped me build this stuff up. You guys give me so much support. So, you know, I try to do my best. Do my best for y'all too, so let me know what y'all need, and I'm here for you. We're definitely going to do some more of these. This was fun for sure. We've gone on for an hour! Holy crap! It flies by. It flies by. So,
you don't need to do your best, man. Yeah. Just to be yourself, and you're awesome.
Thank you, sir. You know, I'm not going to stop. Definitely, this has been too awesome. Mobius Final Fantasy Global. I'm gonna ride it. It's like the Titanic, baby. It's a ship and it's gonna sink someday. I'm gonna ride it out till it sinks, baby. Let's see where it goes.
I don't know.
See how low it goes, baby. I mean, the best thing you could do, I feel like, is
already sunk.
Yeah.
It came back up. And
it popped up for FF7 a little.
What?
It popped up for the FF7 event and then it went right back down.
I miss FF7.
Yeah.
I really miss that event.
That was such a fun event.
It was awesome.
It was.
You know what I think would be awesome? Throw in like a Chrono Trigger event.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
That would be dope as hell. Even if they gave us like, what if they did like some Kingdom Hearts? Could you imagine that? The hype. Hype. Give you a Keyblade.
For a warrior?
You get like a Keyblade job. What if it was a warrior, but it could be like a mage too, and a ranger, bro?
Yeah, but isn't like.
Did he get 2 Keyblades one time?
Hell yeah, Roxas!
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
What if they added like Smash Bros characters, like Pit or something? Oh my god.
Yeah, Pit's that's Square Enix, right? It's Earthbound, right?
Wait, what?
I think Earthbound Square Enix, I think.
What are you saying?
Earthbound?
I can't remember.
Earthbound?
Yeah, it is Square Enix.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, is it Nintendo? It might have the red tape on that then.
Not sure. I think they both own it, so then they can't both use it.
Yeah, that could get sticky.
Like, unless they're working together, they both can't use it on their own.
I'm pretty sure Earthbound was just Nintendo.
I'll show that. There goes my Earthbound idea.
It's an awesome game.
I want a General Leo job, man.
Ooh.
FF6.
If we upload this, we're gonna give Final Fantasy too many ideas.
Yeah, we can't give Square Enix ideas for free. You know they got.
All right, yeah. Let's wrap this up, guys. Let's wrap this up. All right, you guys. It's been a pleasure. Everybody say goodbye. This is Robbie Dagger. Catch you later.
See you later.
Goodbye, guys.
All right, good chat, everyone.
Catch you on the next one.
All right.
All right, later.